Hello my beautiful friends, welcome back to another video. So I'm back. I dislocated my finger. You won't even believe this. I literally went like this with my hand, and this finger right here, the knuckle, it just popped right out. I thought I was gonna die. It hurt so bad. So I had to do a silent video with music for the last video, but I tried to make it funny for you guys because I was in so much pain I couldn't concentrate on words. So please forgive me. I love talking, you know that. Anyway, so today we're going to do a swipe, a very simple swipe, and you saw me show you those beautiful Colourarte colors before I started this segment of the video. They are the Primary Elements line, and they are just absolutely gorgeous. If you're interested in owning any of these colors, and there are a ton of them, go to Colourarte.com and use Tammy Anderson Art 120 to save 20% off. These are for acrylic pouring. They are just stunning colors. If you're into resin, they also sell resin art colors. Now these can be used in resin if you pre-dissolve them with a solution that Colourarte sells called art fluid, but you have to have that solution. It will look like some of the colors dissolve in resin if you try to use them without it, but what you'll find in your painting when it dries is you'll have these little tadpoles where there's a little dot of color with like a little tail on it. It's the weirdest thing because it's not dissolving all the way. So Primary Elements, if you have them and you want to use them in resin, you need to pre-dissolve them. If you want to use some spectacular resin art colors specifically for resin, look at the resin art line. They are absolutely beautiful, and you'll be seeing them coming soon. I have a bunch of projects coming out. So anyway, I have an 8-inch round here, and I'm going to put some paint on the canvas. We're going to swipe, and we're going to see what kind of beauty we can get out of this piece. Now, I like to do smaller pieces when I'm testing a new color palette, and you can see it's all more the warmer colors that I'm using today. I gotta try to broaden my horizons and get away from the pinks and blues all the time, so that's where we're going with this. And what I'm gonna do to make my life easier is just leave this on the flat surface for now, and then after I'm done swiping, I will lift it up onto some cups to dry. All right, so you saw the consistency of the paint that I'm using. The recipe for this particular video will be in the description below. You could check that out if you're interested in how this comes out. And there really is no measurement for the amount of paint that you put on a canvas. You just kind of pour it on there and cover the canvas. I know a lot of people have issues with Dutch pours not moving, and chances are that, you know, you put the paint on and you tilted it around. Maybe it's not deep enough, it's too thick still. All I know is the blow dryer really doesn't matter, no matter what blow dryer you have for a Dutch pour. If air is blowing out of it, it's strong enough. It's the paint consistency. Why I'm talking about a Dutch pour right now, I have no clue, but I just figured I would open my mouth about that technique because I get a lot of emails asking me why people are having problem with that one, and it's most of the time always a consistency issue. A few of the times people weren't putting white paint on the canvas first and wondering why their colors weren't moving, which, yeah, you definitely need to paint on the canvas first, but we're working on a swipe right now, so forget about the Dutch pour, Tammy. All right, so I'm just gonna pop bubbles really quick here. My white paint is house paint, but you can do this with acrylic, regular white acrylic paint, mixed with your Floetrol or pouring medium, whatever you want. Now my colors, here's something interesting. I picked all semi-transparent colors. How do you know if a color is semi-transparent? Primary elements, all are semi-transparent. But how do you know if a regular paint is a semi-transparent? See the label right here? See how you can see through the paint and see the lines? That means that this paint is a semi-transparent paint. If there was a paint swipe there and you couldn't see through it, that would mean it was opaque. Okay, and some of the bottles will even tell you on them whether they are semi-transparent or not. Okay, so that's how you can tell. Now that's what the better brand paints. As for something like a Deco Art paint, it may say it, I can't even read the description, it's so small. May say it in there somewhere, but I'm not sure if they all do that. I know that the better quality paints do. All right, so all of my paints are semi-transparent, so it's important on how I layer them. So I want to see the primary elements underneath and on top of some of the other colors. So I'm going to start with, I believe, let's start with the brown. And I'm just going to pour a straight line of color right across, just like that. Then on top of that, I'm going to go, this is the autumn leaf. And on top of that, I'm going to use the Azo Nickel by Golden. Then this is the Persimmon. Beautiful, beautiful color. Then after that, I'm going to use that Venetian gold. I'm going to use the hot cinnamon. This has to be the most beautiful ruby red color I have ever seen in my life, no lie. And then last will be, what was this color? I forgot this color. Alzarian Crimson Hue. So we're going to go right across just like that. And that's it. Now, I'm going to be swiping with black. Now, I pulled out an old ice scraper. I'm hoping this will work well to swipe with. Keep your fingers crossed. Now, my black paint is Golden Carbon Black, and it's mixed with American Floetrol. And let's try this. Let's put some right on the scraper. See if it'll stay. It may not. Go just like that. Yeah, that wasn't half bad, that swipe. Well, this thing, I mean. I don't know if I like using it, though, because it's kind of hard to control the pressure. All right. Okay, that's beautiful. Oh, that area is beautiful. Wait till you see it. Wait till you see it. There go. Woo-wee. All right. So this is working out okay. I'm just pouring it along the edge of the scraper. Get it. Very, very pretty. You have to wipe off the scraper in between each swipe for sure. Okay, and now I'm going to have to use something smaller because that's just too wide for the areas that I need to work with. It did work out nicely though. I don't know where I got this thing, probably the Dollar Tree, just an ice scraper. Okay, so now I'm going to take some cardboard from some packing and do these smaller areas, and I'll do the same thing. I will pour it on the card just like that, just like that. This is one thing I don't like about swipes is the center. You know, you got to try to figure out something to do with it. But it is really, really pretty, the color palette. And now I know when I go to do a bigger size that those are good colors to combine together. And I'm going to take my cardboard and rip it in half to do this area right here. Sorry about that. My daughter is giggling in the other room, even though I told her to zip it for half hour. Apparently, she takes after her mother and cannot keep it quiet. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a stick and I'm going to see if I can do something that is, actually I want to reswipe this area right here. I'm not happy with that area. These colors, oh, wait till you see them. You just wait. They are pretty, pretty magical. Let's see. Dip it right in there. Okay. So now let's see if I take a stick and kind of pull it through like that. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I like that. I like it. Why not? Why not? I really like that. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to give you guys a close-up because it is really, really pretty. Okay, so here it is. Now I'll give you a view with the flash on too, because it's totally going to change what you're seeing. Yeah. I like that palette a lot. Here we go. So that's what it will look like once it's resined. All those beautiful shimmery colors, the lacing. This whole area in here, very, very pretty. So my friends, that's the video for today. If you enjoyed it, please consider clicking the like button and subscribing. Don't forget to use my code TammyAndersonArt120 if you're interested in purchasing these colors. You can save 20% off. Also, I have all the links for my Amazon shop in there. All my items that I use in my videos are on that Amazon shop, and they're all organized now. So it's easy for you to find things. Check out my Etsy site. I will be having a sale there soon. That's at the end of every video and in the description. And most importantly, check out my Facebook group. Come join me over in United We Pour with Tammy and Lisa. That's run with Lisa Wyatt Art. We both started that group, and it's a great place to share your art and see others and to get help, all that fun stuff. And we have monthly contests, so come on over. Oh, speaking of contests, Colourarte giveaway. It is coming up next week. I have not forgotten about it. It's just, like I said, I dislocated my finger and I've been in a lot of pain. So taking a shower, getting dressed, and putting makeup on to come on camera is not something I want to do right now. Well, I do take showers, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, I will do that next week. I haven't forgotten. I love you all. And before this drags on, I'm going to bid you a fair adieu and happy pouring.